Hello and welcome back to my channel. I'm Rebecca Robeson and this is Kinwoven. Today, before we get started, I want to say a special thank you to Simply Safe, who is sponsoring today's video. But before I get into that, let me talk to you about the things I've been doing around my home lately. My bathroom, my bedroom, and my living room. Well, guess what? Today, we're going to talk about my outdoor living space. When you spend so much time and effort making your home beautiful, it's also really important to put effort into making your home secure, protected, and that's where Simply Safe comes in. Simply Safe is an easy-to-use, reliable home security system that will make sure your home is safe. They'll ship it straight to your house, and once you get it all set up, they'll professionally monitor your home 24/7 for just 50 cents a day with no contracts. The monitoring center will even call the police if it's alerted to anything. When we moved our offices back into my home, I wanted to make sure I had the best security system protecting my house. And guess what? I did some research to get the best thing out there, and Simply Safe won US News and World Report's Best Overall Home Security for 2020. Guys, you don't get those rewards for nothing. I've pretty much blanketed my home with state-of-the-art security. I've got sensors protecting my doors, glass breaker sensors protecting my windows, motion sensors protecting me. It even is protecting my garage. Hello, gotta protect my Christmas decorations, right? There's a Video Doorbell Pro. Best part, it can be controlled by my phone or keypad. And this cool thing, I've always wanted a fob. Oh yeah, and there's this. It's a panic button. So, I'm not exactly sure if it's just for security stuff. I mean, what happens if I run out of toilet paper? There's so much more I could say about this amazing system, and obviously I'm very excited about it. But you know what? You're just gonna have to try it for yourself. To learn more about it, go to simplysafe.com/kinwoven. Like many of you, I have been spending a lot of time at home. I work from home, and I want to enjoy every inch of it. With spring in the air, I decided to work on my landscape and my gardening. Last year, I painted my house and updated my outdoor lighting, including landscape lighting. You know, I love me my Latin. My gardener Kelly has been putting his back into lots of new potted plants, greening up my grass, and manicuring my trees and my hillside. I consider my backyard an extension of my living space. Just like the interior living space, I've created 3 main gathering areas in this outdoor space. Let me show you. Over here, there's 2 comfortable chairs that sit next to each other, and this is the way I start my morning off, with a cup of coffee, some inspirational reading, and you know what? The sound of the bubbling brook over here, my contemplative fountain, and the chirping of the birds. It's just absolutely the perfect way to start my day. You kept it real close. The second area is this gorgeous dining table that seats 8. It's covered with a canvas and wood awning, and right over the center is my DIY Edison bulb chandelier. I have a video on that. You should check that out. And you know what? We've had so many dinner parties here. It's the perfect place for outdoor entertaining. As the evening progresses, my guests and I retire over here to this cozy little sitting area, 4 chairs facing each other, centered with a fiberglass table. So cozy, so warm, a great place to put a drink, continue the conversation, and enjoy the beautiful weather that we have here in Southern California, all while being surrounded by this amazing, lush landscape and beautiful blooming flowers. You know what? I even have this adorable little pub table over here with seats for 2. It is the perfect place for a couple of my girlfriends to pull up a chair, have a glass of wine, and talk to me while I'm barbecuing. Let's talk about some of the changes I've recently made in my landscaping and my gardening. For years, I had this kind of a stone console over here against the wood fence, and there was a vintage antique arched window that went on top of it. I decided to change it up this year. Let's see what I did.
Wanna move my feet, wanna drink my wine.
Here's what I did, and it actually camouflaged this very dark brown fence that separates my yard from my neighbor's. I created 3 groupings, each with 3 pots. Look at the difference in these different plants. They have different textures, different heights, and different colors, and yet from grouping to grouping, there is a repetition of color throughout. Each one of them completely different, each one almost an art piece in and of itself. Take a look at this guy. This is like a sage green. I love the color of this palm tree. And look at how it fans out against that dark black wall or dark brown wall. To me, that's like a piece of art. Add in some landscape lights, and I'll tell you guys what, at night, this is absolutely stunning. Speaking of symmetry, there are 3 areas in my backyard that are noteworthy. The first of which is the entrance to my conversational area with the fire table. It's a step up. So I wanted to create something that was said, welcome, come on over here, guys. Now that you got your bellies full of dinner, let's go talk by the fireplace. What I did was I got 3 different pots. Now they are different sizes, but they are identical and they mirror each other. You'll notice that the plants are actually planted identically. Right here, I wanted peace to make me enter this beautiful space. Did you see what I did here? Yes, some more symmetry. A pair of modern planters with succulents in them. Same exact plants, same exact pots. What do? They line this little area here, taking you on into my contemplative fountain. I hear you, and I'm contemplating. And for my last act of subtle symmetry, do you see what I see? Oh my gosh. Yes, yes, yes. And then the fire towers, yes. You know, you don't want everything to be symmetrical. Honestly, if everything you did was mirrored and paired, it would be boring and expected. All of my plantings on my hillside are very random and very different. Each one of these pots, although there are 3 different pots, there are 3 different pots. There are 3 different groupings and they are all different plants. Symmetry provides a framework, kind of an architecture of sorts, while the random different sizes and shapes and textures adds a playfulness. You mix the 2 of those together and that's really good design. And at night, my solar-powered tiki torches illuminate right on schedule as the sun goes down. All in all, my updated backyard space is such a great place, not only to start my day, but to end it as well. I've been hearing from a lot of you, and you've been telling me that you've been doing some projects around your house too. I bet you've had some fun times and some frustrating times. I'd love to hear what you've been up to, so leave me a comment below. Remember, if you're not a subscriber to our channel, we would love it if you would join our tribe. We have a great time around here, always making things beautiful wherever we go. And remember to give this video a thumbs up. Please know that I love you guys, and I will say, you know what? I have never felt more comfortable and safer in my home than I do now. So thank you very, very much to Simply Safe. All right, you guys, I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.